Hello? Desert Tours, Miriam speaking. Can I help you? No, this is Desert Tours, not Dessert Tours. No, you can't come over here for a notch after the theater. Because we don't serve food. This is a travel agency, not a restaurant. Some people, they just can't get it right. Desert, a place with a lot of sand. I don't understand.
Good afternoon. My name is Moses.
Oh, can I help you?
Yes, I think I heard you say your name is Miriam. That's a lovely name. I have a sister, Miriam.
Oh, well, that's wonderful. I have a brother named Herschel, but what does that have to do with anything? Wait a minute. I've seen you someplace. Your face looks very familiar to me. Let me think here. Where have I seen that face?
Well, you know, I think I might be able to help you. It might have been on television, on that Tonight Show thing, you know? You see, I was playing the part of Charlton Heston in Ben-Hur, the stage play, you know, on Broadway. And we did take the chariot scene outside the theater, and we raced around Times Square. Right. We got a lot of coverage on all the television.
Probably America's Most Wanted. So, you came in here, it's a travel agency. What
I haven't seen that show. No, a travel agency. Yes, I'm here. Yes, I came in to book a tour, actually.
Oh, good. Look, see, I got a lot of work to do. See this brochure? It has all our tours listed. All you have to do is look in here. You could go to Paris, Rome, London, Los Angeles.
Oh, that's
Phoenix,
nice.
Arizona, Augusta, Georgia. Where do you want to go?
Oh, but that's very nice. But you see, I already know where I want to go. I don't really need to look at the brochure.
Okay. Where do you want to go?
Yes, I want to go to Israel.
You want to go to Israel? Oh, that's wonderful. We have a great tour to Israel. First, you go to Egypt.
Oh, excuse me. No. I don't want to go to Egypt. I want to go to Israel. You see, I've been to Egypt before. In fact, I was born in Egypt.
Oh, so
and you know, the last time I had a group in Egypt, I had an awful time trying to get the group out. The immigration people didn't want them to go. I had to pull all kinds of tricks to get them out of Egypt.
Oh, well, then you want to take a group, right?
Oh, yes, always. Yes, I always take a group.
Oh, so that means you might be a friend of the boss?
Yes. In fact, I wouldn't be here except that I do want your boss to arrange it, and I want him to go with us.
Well, normally he doesn't, have anything to do with the business, but since it's a group, maybe he'll, keep his hands in and go along with you.
Well, I'm sure he will. Do you talk to the boss very often?
Yeah, well, actually, I've never seen him face to face.
You haven't?
No, but, see, he calls me on the phone and we talk, and, most of the times he knows what I'm going to say. But anyway, let's get going.
It sounds very inconvenient, but I suppose you can get by with it talking to him on the phone. I don't know.
So, have you ever been on a tour with him before?
I certainly have, yes.
Oh, you must be like one of those special clients of his. There was this guy Elijah. Do you know him? The boss booked him on the space shuttle. I didn't know you could do that.
Absolutely. He can do anything. And I wouldn't take the tour without your boss.
Okay. All right. Let's get started here. See this? This is my computer. These are the forms that I have to fill out. Now, last name.
Oh, I told you my name is Moses.
No. See the form here? It says last name.
I don't have a last name.
Look.
It's just Moses.
Okay, let's try it again. Everybody has a last name. I got a good question. What's the last name on your birth certificate?
Birth certificate? What's that? I don't have a birth certificate. I tell you what, maybe I can help you.
Okay.
You can call me Ben Amram. You see, my father's name was Amram, so you call me Ben Amram. It's kind of a custom where I come from, Ben means son of, so you can call me Ben Amram. How's that?
Okay, so is Amram your father's first name or his last name?
It's his only name. Where I come from, you only have one name. You only need one name.
Ben must be your middle name.
All right, Ben is my middle name.
Okay, why didn't you just say so? It would have been a lot less complicated. Okay, here, let's see. All right. Now, the next thing I need here is your Social Security number.
Social Security number? What's that?
Oh, you don't remember your social security number, Ben. That's okay. Do you know a lot of people don't remember their social security number, but if we're planning this tour, then you'll be back again. You could look it up. I'm sure you must be able to find your social security card.
So.
Hey, now I'm going to ask you a question I know you can answer. Date of birth.
Oh, yes. That's easy.
Okay.
1527.
1527. You
15?
couldn't be making a little mistake here.
1527 BC. That's how I have to say it, isn't it? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to confuse you. 1527 BC.
All right. You want to play games, okay? Well, I want to tell you something. Are you familiar with computers? All I have to do is I have to type your name. That was Moses, Ben, Ram, enter.
Wonderful.
You know, it's going to tell me a lot about you, and I'd probably be able to fill out the paperwork faster. A lot of help you are. Doesn't even know where you're born, don't have a birth certificate, and can't even know whether you have a last name or not.
We could have used one of these things in the desert with 3 million people to worry about. It would have made things much easier.
Well, wait a minute. Let me print it out. Is there a print? Yeah. Print. Okay.
Oh, isn't that... Whoa, that was fast.
How do you like that fast speed printer? Boy,
Yes.
these things are good. Okay, now.
All right.
Let's get going here. Maybe I can find out a little bit about you. Oh. Wow. You are an interesting character, aren't you? It says here, well, let me see if I can read. You know, this printout isn't very good. It says that you've been on the run for a long time.
What, the run?
Yeah, last seen in the mountains of Moab. That's a weird sounding place. Where's that? The Moab County Sheriff says you brought a large group of vagrants with you from the desert, and then you deserted them. Yeah, it's funny how that word keeps coming up. Anyway, you deserted them and ran for the hills, and you haven't been seen ever since. Then they took the vagrants to the edge of the river and pointed them towards a town called Jericho, and told them they'd better not come back to Moab again? Do you know anything about that?
Well, I do seem to recall your boss took me mountain climbing one day in the mountains of Moab, and when I came back down, the group was all gone.
So you're innocent?
Oh, yes, I don't think about
pure
it.
as the driven snow.
No, I
You had
wondered where-
absolutely nothing to do with it.
I wondered where they were.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure you did. Let me
Yes.
see if I can find something else here. Boy. Ah, look at this.
What?
Explain this one.
Yes.
It says right here you took a cruise on the Nile and failed to pay for it.
Took a cruise on the Nile. I was 3 months old. My parents put me in this little basket and pushed me off into the Nile. That's all I know about it. A cruise on the Nile? What are you talking
Is
about?
it possible for a guy who thinks he was born in 15-something BC, a guy who doesn't even know his social security number, a guy who doesn't even have a last name, could be a little bit mistaken about when he took a cruise on the Nile and failed to pay for it?
Well,
All right, Ben. Here's a report from the Midian County Fire Department. Something about a bush you set light to that went kind of out of control?
that was not... that.
Wait a minute. Says you burn, maybe this will joggle your memory. You seem to be having a problem with your memory. 5,000 acres of grassland? Put 16 ranchers out of business? That's not a nice thing.
Look, that was absolutely not my fault. I was walking past that bush, and suddenly your boss talked to me out of the bush.
Oh, really? What did he say?
He said, "Take your shoes off."
And you expect me to believe that? Listen, the boss never talked to me out of a burning bush. He never even talked to me out of the office microwave, and you expect me to believe that? My goodness.
I can only tell you what happened.
All right, let's move on.
Okay.
I'll let that one go.
Yes, let's move on.
Let me read. There's so much stuff in here. Boy, you are quite a character. Ah, I see here a bill for your education from the Royal Pharaonic Academy. That's a strange school. What can you tell me about
The Royal Philharmonic, no, the Royal Pharaonic, that's right. Yes, my father paid for the bill for my education.
Oh, I know, your father Amram.
No, my father Pharaoh.
Look, just a few minutes ago, you said your father's name was Amram. I mean, it took us a little while to unravel that, so I accept that. His name was Amram, right? Now you say his name was Pharaoh. Okay, let me see if I can put that together. So does that make you Moses ben Pharaoh, or Pharaoh ben Moses, or... Never mind. With all these aliases, like I said, you probably don't even know who you are, but... Ah, look at this. You did take a tour with us before. No date was mentioned, but it said it was a very large group.
Oh, yes.
Can you tell me a little bit about that?
3 million, give or take, you know.
There you go again, Ben. You must try not to exaggerate. You know, anybody else was conducting this interview, they would have ended it a little while ago because you're coming across a little strange.
All right, it was a large group, okay? Is that better? You like that better? It was a large group, all right?
I'll take that.
Okay.
You got into more trouble.
A very large group.
Are you finished?
Yes.
Okay, good. Let me look at this. I see here there's an outstanding bill from the Mount Sinai. Another fire department. The Mount Sinai Fire Department. Now you set a whole mountain on fire. You seem to have a penchant for pyromania, Ben.
I didn't do that. It was your boss. He was on the top of that mountain when it caught fire, and I didn't have anything to do with it. Spontaneous combustion. That's what they said at the time.
It's not nice to blame others for your own mistakes, you know. Okay. So it was my boss. And what about a $3 million water bill from the Sinai Water Department? Let me see you try to hang that one on my boss.
That rock, I just walked past that rock and I just tapped it with my stick and the water came running out. I couldn't stop it.
Now let me get this clear. You were walking by this rock.
Yes.
And you had your stick.
Yes.
And then you tapped it and the water came back and you just left town and left the rock running and you never bothered to pay the water bill and you blame my boss for the fire on the mountain. Listen. You're going to have to start taking responsibility for your own actions. You know, I once took a class. It's part of being an adult. Okay? Let me see what else is in here. I got to get through this because I can't play. Oh, look. Here's something about you stealing Manhasset. What? You couldn't have stolen Manhasset. That's a whole town on Long Island. Let me see this.
Manhasset's a town in Long Island?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. I didn't know that.
No. Wait a minute. It's a police report. Oh, it's this crazy typing. It's about your caper with a catering company, about a bill for 62 million plates of something called manna. That sounds disgusting. It says this stealing of manna has set a new standard in culinary crime. You have been a very bad boy, Ben. Look at this one. Skipped it. You've got left a lot of bills here. $300 million chiropractic bills for treating $3 million worth of stiff necks. Oh, look at, don't you think these...
3 million, you see, 3 million stiff necks.
Okay, so you were right. The group was 3 million. I agree. All right. So let's see what else it says. Because, you know, did unlawfully cause the death of 5 million head of cattle?
Oh, I don't think about that one.
You don't like animals, Ben? That's
I
terrible.
don't know anything about that one.
Did turn said River Nile into blood? You know, that's disgusting.
Oh, that I remember,
Did cause epidemics of frogs, locusts, lice, flies. Listen, I don't know when you're taking your tour, but I would never want to go with you on a tour.
Well, don't worry.
Caused major traffic accident in which most of Pharaoh's motorized transport, together with drivers and passengers, were destroyed by the waters of the Red Sea. Look at, here's another one. Broke 2 very important and irreplaceable stone tablets. What'd you do that for? And here's one final item, Ben. Oh, dear. Suspect in the murder of a prison guard at the Giza factory.
Quarry.
Oh, Ben, I'm sorry, we won't be able to do business with you, so you can show yourself out. Oh, hello, Desert Tours Miriam speaking. Oh, hello, I haven't heard from you in a long time. Oh, really? Well, yeah. Oh, okay. Yes, sir. Well, I didn't know he was a special friend of yours. Just a minute. Hey, you. Oh, thanks, boss. It's great talking to you. I'll take care of it. Bye. Hey, you. Come back. That was the boss.
Yes?
He says that you're one of his special friends and that we should plan a tour for you So forget what I just said. Well, you know, maybe you're not so bad after all.
Well, maybe you're not so bad either. Would you like to do a show tonight? Like to go to the theater? Maybe we could even go to dinner? How about it? Come on, let's go.
I'll go with you.
Don't
Don't tell anybody when you were born. They'll think
Just
you're
close
really
the office.
weird.
Let's go.
Okay,
Come
let me
on,
turn
come on,
off the
come on,
computer.
come on. All right, let's go. Come.
Let's do it.